Right, so this YouTube video is my upper body hypertrophy day. And to begin with, I'm just going to do a little bit of mobility just to loosen off. Now, if you ever listen to someone and they say stretching before training is bad, don't believe them. Trust me. Now, what it's going to consist of, just going to do a bit of mobility work, then I'm going to roll into some pull-ups, and then going to go on to chest work, and then probably arms, then shoulders, then finish off with another back exercise. Basically, 2 exercises per body part, upper body, just have some fun. Pretty much it. There is structure to it. I'm not just winging it, by the way. I do have a plan. But yeah, upper body hypertrophy day this week. So far, I've completed my lower body strength workout, completed my strongman session. Today is upper body hypertrophy, tomorrow is lower body hypertrophy, and I've got a conditioning session left to hit as well. So good week for it. I'm enjoying this new training modality. See what happens. If anybody suffers with shoulder health, if you've got like a bit of an impingement or you get pain pressing, I always say to people, well, first of all, when I'm giving people tips on how to get around something or cure something, whatever you want to call it, is first of all, are you actually going to do it? Because we've all been to physios and you get a list of exercises to do and you never fucking do it. So whenever I'm giving people hints and tips on how to improve something, I'll always think, right, okay, would I do it? Is it efficient? Are they actually going to stick to it? So with me, I had a really bad right shoulder, bursitis, if you know what that is. And I started, obviously with a bit of manual therapy on top, I started doing dead hangs. So typically on any upper body session now, sometimes on lower as well, just to decompress my spine. I'll start with a couple of rounds of dead hangs just to help with my shoulder health. So if you are suffering with your shoulders a little bit, just give dead hangs a go. Just do 3 rounds for about 20-30 seconds. And I can guarantee you'll see an improvement. What you'll find is on the first round, your body will like lock up a little bit just because it's like, fuck you doing to me? Second time it'll loosen off, and then the third time you'll be loose. So on this, I'm gonna do 3 sets. Probably saw that on the last video as well, or one of the previous videos. I just wanna get good at pull-ups, to be honest with you. And then we'll go on to chest work after that. I know I've said it before to people, probably a million times. If you're looking to connect with your chest better on a pec deck or a cable fly, listen to this. So what you want to do to begin with, retract your scapula, so peel your shoulders back and down just to make your shoulders aren't getting involved in the exercise. And then as you're coming forward, imagine your bicep driving across your chest. As I'm coming forward, I'm sort of imagining I'm hugging a tree. I know that sounds weird as fuck, but it works. And you can't not feel your chest with that. Give it a go, you'll feel it. So on this, we're gonna do 3 sets, 8 to 12 reps. More so aiming at the upper rep range, to be honest with you, just to make sure there's a lot of blood in my chest for the pressing exercise. So next up, we've got the hoist shoulder press. At the minute, this is my favourite shoulder press in terms of machine based, because as you're pushing up, the chair rocks back, so it really allows you to really get the muscles short, and I really like it for that reason. The other shoulder press that I do through the week, it's a Viking press, and I just like the raw power of this, but I just like how much you can squeeze the fuck out of the muscle on this machine. That's the reason I like it so much. If you're struggling to connect with your shoulder on a shoulder press, a little tip that I give to people is imagine your shoulder is trying to touch your earlobe. Just helps with the mind muscle connection to really shorten your muscle. If you're jumping on a bicep curl machine and you're not feeling your bicep, I don't care what weight you're lifting, you're obviously doing it wrong. Now, a little tip to begin with is when you're getting into it, make sure that you're stable. So, and make sure you're not hunched over, because you see loads of people like going like that as they're curling. It turns into a fucking shoulder workout. So, make sure you're stable, peel your shoulders back and down, as I always say. Make sure your upper arm is solid against the pad. Then all I want you to do then, everything's stable, think about driving your forearm into your bicep. Now, as I'm coming up, I'm thinking about my pinkies twisting outwards like that. So, like that sort of motion. You can't not feel your bicep if you do that. If you want to take it one step further and try and increase the contraction, Then a little cue is to, like, as you're coming up, lift your elbow off the pad a little bit. Again, you get a better contraction, but that's like one step further. First of all, feel your bicep. Rinse that for as long as you can. Get the basics right first. A little tip for you if you want to train your upper back on a row like this. It's not just a case of pulling back. You want to look at where your seat position is in terms of like your body height, and then you want to look at your elbow path. And whilst you're performing it, you want to think about driving, not just pulling the weight towards you. Think about your elbows displaying wide. Give that a go, and I can guarantee your upper back connection will be better. I've got the hammer curl. Now when I'm doing it, notice that first of all, I've got an offset stance. On top of that, what I do, you see a lot of people doing it, they're like getting the shoulder involved like that. I dip my shoulder to make sure the bicep is isolated as much as what I can. Then from that, all I'm thinking about then after that is just forearm to bicep. That's purely all I have to think about after those couple of things. And you will connect with the hammer curl so much better. It's my favourite bicep exercise. Now I know, after a lot of trial and error, how to connect with it, so give it a go. And now what I'll do here is 2 sets 8 to 12, single arm. Then the last set I'll do dual arm, and I'll run the rack a little bit till I just can't do anymore. I find that everyone's scared of being too fucking fatigued now, when it's like, they haven't got any muscle to warrant being too fatigued. So redline it a little bit, find out what your maximum working capacity is, and then scale back from that. So chest press next. Now what I've recently started doing with the chest press is 3 sets on this particular machine. I really like it, I really connect really well. I'll do 1 set where I'm doing a big 1 second squeeze. Then the second set, I'll do a 1 second stretch. Then the third set, I'm just doing a normal set. So then I'm hitting the muscle in all 3 different ways. Trust me, the pump is ridiculous. And I know it's not all about chasing the pump and all that sort of shit. However, it shows that you are connecting with muscle. But it's a very good intensifier stroke technique to get the most out of your muscle group. Again, give it a go, see what you reckon. So last up is just a crossover cable extension. We've hit the triceps a fair bit, not directly, but just as a byproduct of doing a fair bit of pressing. And I've already hit triceps directly earlier on in the week, so that's the reason only behind 1 exercise. Just 3 quick sets, and then me and Robbie are going to get some other random content boxed off for the day. So hope you've enjoyed the session, and click like, share, subscribe, I guess. See you on the next one.